Hey guys, welcome back to Teen Unfiltered, the podcast where I say what every teenager is thinking. And today's episode is about something that has caused more awkward moments in teenage history than anything else on the planet Earth. I would definitely say crushes. Yes, crushes. Now, those magical little feelings, right, that turn completely normal teenagers, aka me too, into awkward, nervous, overthinking teenagers. So, because let's be honest, the moment you get around your crush, your brain stops working properly. It just stops working. And like normally you can talk, you can form sentences and you're a functioning human being, right? You're amazing. You're doing great. But the second your crush walks in the room, suddenly your brain goes, "All right, I'm going to head out. Peace." Like, I'm out of here. Now, you're standing there trying to say something normal and your mouth just randomly says words, right? And they'll be like, "Hey," and you'll respond with something completely chaotic that has nothing to do with what they said, and it'll be like, haha, yeah, wow, school weather. What? The ceiling is so beautiful. You like this? You like this color of the wall? I think it's beautiful. What? What does that mean? They just said, hey. That's all they said. And then you walk away and immediately think, great. Now that was the weirdest like conversation in human history. Another thing about crushes is when your friends instantly become the most annoying investigators ever, right? You tell your one friend that you have a crush, one, and suddenly the entire friend group is like the FBI. They're watching your crush walk by, and they'll be like, "Oh my god, girl. Oh my gosh, look, he just looked over here." Wait. They just breathe in your direction. Girl, this is a sign. Relax. This person literally just blinked. And friends will also do the most dangerous thing possible. They'll like talk to your crush for you, which sounds helpful. It sounds so nice, right? Until they walk up to them and say something insane like, "So my friend thinks you're cute." No. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Now you're across the room, slowly turning into dust. Your your soul has left your body. Already planning to move to another country. Another thing about crushes is overthinking text. Oh my god. So your parents finally let you get their number, right? This is a big moment. You send a normal message like, "Hey," lowercase h, "Hey." You don't want to seem too desperate, so you're like, "Hey." Now you wait and wait, and you're just waiting and waiting, and 5 hours has passed. Just waiting still. And then every 5 minutes, you check your phone because it's like you're waiting for the life changing news, right? And when they finally respond, your brain starts analyzing the message like a detective. They say lol. Now you're thinking, was that a happy lol, a polite lol, a fake lol, or just like, I don't want to talk to you lol? Teenagers really out here be studying text like they're solving a crime mystery. And don't even get me started on trying to act normal around your crush, right? Because suddenly everything you do feels awkward. You're walking differently, you're talking differently. You suddenly forget how arms work. And I don't even know how you can forget that arms work, right? Like, why am I standing like this? Like, do I normally stand like this? And then you try to play it cool, but inside your brain, you're screaming. You're like, I need to move to another country. I need to get out of here. And then another funny thing about crushes is when you see them unexpectedly. The grocery store, bam, they're there. What? I didn't expect to see you here. I didn't even know you lived by here. You'll be walking through school, minding your business, and suddenly, boom, they're there. Now your brain enters full panic mode, right? Full survival mode. Your brain goes, act normal, act normal. But what is normal? What is normal? So now you're walking weird, looking at the floor. You're pretending to be very interested in a random wall. You're like, wow, this wall is very pretty. I didn't know it was never, I didn't know it was this color. I think blue or maybe pink would be a cute color for this wall. I don't like this green. Why are we like this? And the most dramatic part of crushes is thinking everything is a sign. Your crush looked in your direction, sign. They liked your post, sign. They stood 3 feet away from you at lunch? This must be something, right? So, meanwhile, they're probably just existing. Crushes can also make teenagers do the weirdest things, like checking social media from 5 years ago. Why am I looking at a picture they posted in 2019? This investigation is literally getting out of hand. But honestly, even though crushes can be awkward and chaotic, they're also kind of funny, kind of funny. Um, because everyone goes through it, right? Everyone has had a crush. Everyone has had the moment where their brain stopped working in front of someone they liked. Everyone has overthought a text. Everyone has had friends that make things 10 times more embarrassing, right? And one day we'll probably look back and laugh at how dramatic we were about it. So if you're dealing with a crush and feeling awkward about it, congratulations. Because guess what? You are not the only one. You are experiencing the full teenage experience, okay? And trust me, you're definitely not the only one. I am with you, okay? That's it for today's episode of Teen Unfiltered. If you've ever panicked when your crush walked into the room, overthought a little text, or almost moved to another country because your friend told your crush you liked them, you are not alone, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time on Teen Unfiltered. Bye!